Because too many people have been taking too much advantage of that, and I have noticed people will ask me to hold something, and then yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for your order.
Okay, babe. Do you follow me on YouTube?
Don't want to see. Don't want to see what it is that I see right now.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at this pitifulness. This is what she does. So I do it all on Shopify. So you'll, is it a link? No, your listing will be up based off of your TikTok name. Yeah, that's what mom says I'm supposed to say.
What?
About paying.
It'll be just like you get it from
Anybody else who
Jesus.
uses Shopify?
I'll shoot you an email with the link. I have your email.
You just want a French fry. I'm not giving you a French fry. Thank you, SpongeBob. You're so sweet. Give y'all kisses. I don't know what else to fucking do. Yeah.
Okay,
doing
so
so
if
much
you're
better.
looking at it on here,
She used to not come up to me and let me just like pet her on the head, but she does now. So I'm so proud of her. Cause you're a good girl, Luna. Yeah, you good girls. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Positive affirmations don't just work on you; they work on your dogs too. She has the cutest face. She does. She really does.
I don't know if this will change.
And now I got all of them over here. They're all being hand schmutz.
I could have been adjusting this on the live the whole time.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you live now?
We're live on YouTube.
Whoop whoop. But as you can see, we got lap puppers. This is the one that I picked up, and I had her sitting in my lap earlier, and I think we have that on recording, so I might use that to make a video. Around him? What do you mean around him? Around who? There's no hims here. I mean, there is a him, but only one him. Oops, not dog. Oops, dog, not dad. She has the cutest face, and then around him, and then oops, dog, not dad. So I don't know what you were saying, but TikTok blocked it.
Because I typed in she is a good dog overall and blocked someone else telling me a dog.
Oh,
That makes more sense.
my dog is
It's
a retired show
really
dog who
delayed.
thinks the sun revolves around him. You said what, Mom?
It is really delayed on YouTube.
Oh, damn.
But I'm pulling a lot of computer power right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm delayed hard too.
Our dogs like to suntan. Mine, Luna, she doesn't like bath time, but she likes to go and play in the rain. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. She doesn't like the shower head. She doesn't like the sound of running water, but she likes to go and play in the rain.
Why do children not like to bathe if they go out in the puddle?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
You can't say that.
Yeah. You could say that. Not all dogs, believe it or not all dogs hate getting a bath. I used to be a dog groomer, so we had a couple of dogs that were actually really good with the bath. None of them liked the blow dryer. I'm gonna just be honest with you. The funniest ones were the huskies because they will talk smack to you and get to the same pitch as the blow dryer. absolutely hysterical, very hard to work whenever, you're getting bitched at by a husky. But overall, fucking hilarious.
Husky get so mad.
But their hair goes your nose, your eyelashes, the top of your head. You will be covered literally from head to toe with husky hair. Whenever you're using the velocity dryers on them, it is everywhere. Huh? Well, that's just because you have hair on your face.
No, that's all it is.
Oh. See, whenever I go to sleep, I will take my hair, and I know you're supposed to put it up and whatnot. That's probably why my hair is frizzy and damaged, but whatever. I will twist it like this, and then I will put it up on the pillow whenever I'm sleeping. Otherwise, my hair gets, all in my face, or like I'll feel it tickle my arms, and then it'll feel like there's a bug crawling on me, because whenever your hair tickles your arm and it feels like, if I am sleeping and I feel like there's a bug crawling on me, I will wake out from a dead sleep and jump out of the bed and inspect everything, because I'm like, no. I had a husky for 14 years. I could never do with that kind of hair again. I've always wanted a husky, I'm not gonna lie, but I live in Texas, and I feel like I would be able to properly take care of a husky in Texas, so that's why I never got one.
More importantly, you live in South Texas.
Yeah, more importantly, I live in South Texas. Like, Galveston's only an hour and a half drive from me. They are runners. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not a runner. I'm not a track star. Like, no. No, whenever you have to wear 3 bras to be able to go for a jog, you're not a runner. You're just not. It's just way too much effort. And I'm gonna just be honest. Let's be honest. I can still say that. I wonder how many people sit outside of the live and just are cracking up laughing. Like, well, they need to come in here and do at least LOL in the chat if you think I'm funny. Like, something.
So tell me my bit rate was too high.
That sounds fun. Her husky used to get loose and go and collect dogs from the neighborhood farms and bring them home.
Cool gang leader.
They are. A lot of people say that, like, I had husky energy when I was younger because I was hyper. And I like to bring random things home. Like, we're at 88,000 likes, you guys. That is awesome. What else do y'all want to talk about? We're currently talking about dogs. If y'all want to come and drop in the chat what kind of dogs you have. I have 5. Huskies are the original union organizers. How's the YouTube live coming?
I'm the only one in here on this other account. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Gross.
Excused me.
Okay, but I can't do likes if I'm in here, so I don't need to.
What are y'all up to? What you doing?
And
How's your day? Hi, Erin. Hello. How old are you? I'm Kiki's daughter. Oh, wait. Erin knows I'm Kiki's daughter. Erin knows who I am.
which Erin? Ortho girl?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Y'all get out from underneath me. Move.
Studio's back. See, I told you if we said her name enough times, she would come in.
You're supposed to be sleeping.
We thought you were asleep. Ooh, you're in trouble. name's Kate. Yeah, we're still on. We pretty much just fucked around the entire live. Like, we just bullshitting. I was in charge of Snack Shack. Oh, you were at the baseball game. Oh, okay, that makes sense why you were in charge of Snack Shack. For a second there, I thought like I was not getting it. But Kate, if you need sleep, go to sleep. It's okay. I'm probably not going to be on live very much longer. I mean, we've been live for 5 hours and 8 minutes, which is a good amount of time. In total, we've had 321 viewers. We've only had 2 new followers, and we've had a total of 5 gifters. My real-time performance. But I probably won't be live for very much longer, because we have been live for 5 hours, and me and Mom both agree 8-hour lives are shit.
What's
we
today?
get so tired. Friday.
Tomorrow
you have Julie.
No, Julie's got a...
Did you cancel? Or was it Sunday she was trying to go for? I think it was Sunday. No, tomorrow you have Paige.
Paige is not supposed to go live anymore this week.
Oh.
You know what? Thinking about it, maybe I need to message Paige.
Yeah, I would double check and message Paige.
Because if she's not going live...
Agreed. Sitting on live for 8 hours, you think that it's not as exhausting because you're like, oh, you're just sitting there and you're just on live and you're just chit-chatting, right? You're not really doing anything. It is mentally exhausting. By the time I get off of live, I literally need to go and take a nap. Like, it's just so mentally... And I think part of the mental exhaustion is the mental irritation of the fact of what we talked about earlier with Mom supports the fuck out of the crystal community, but none of them are supporting us, kind of thing. So... Well, yeah, not none, but majority of the community that says, oh, we'll support you.
Yeah, we have like 5 friends.
Yeah, like of the people that actually come and hang out in my live, I think I can count it on one hand. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other ones.
So you're one of the 5.
You're one of the 5. Kate, Studio, Megan,
Grace Monkey,
but I don't really count you because you live in the same household. I'm talking about people that don't know me in real life. But yeah, it's... And Aaron. Aaron comes in here.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, Kate,
Brandy,
Studio.
We got maybe 10.
Brandy, Kate, Aaron, Studio. Who am I missing? Brandy, Kate. Oh, Megan. Megan's the 5th one. Yeah, Megan, Brandy, Kate, Aaron, and
So
Studio.
yeah, those are our regulars, our diehards.
Our main diehards are y'all 5. And then there's also Kristen, so that does make 6, but I haven't seen her in here today.
No, and I did send her a share.
Yeah.
And then Military Wife
and
will
then
pop
Military
in when she
Wife
can.
occasionally. And then sometimes Ashley comes in, sometimes Paige comes in, sometimes other shops come in. Like earlier, Peabody's came in here. That was the first time they've ever come to my live, so I'm glad that I finally reached them, which means that I reached their algorithm, which is good. But I swear you guys, it's like pulling teeth just to get people to come in here and have a conversation with you. Nobody wants to talk anymore. They just want to watch you embarrass yourself. And I'm not the kind of person that will come on fucking TikTok and intentionally embarrass myself. Like, if I embarrass myself online, I will apologize profusely for embarrassing myself. Like, that's not me. Really? In case if y'all didn't hear the peanut gallery.
He's a brat.
He said, I will apologize to you right after I monetize. No.
Okay, it's not. everything?
Nope, just 88
flat.
flat.
Yeah, it's not.
Thank you. But that doesn't always work. Mom is set to get notified whenever her clients go live. And 9 times out of the 10, she doesn't get notified. It literally...
If I do, it's 30 minutes to an hour after I've already been in there live.
If she does get notified, it's between 30 minutes to an hour after they've already been live. So, I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows how the lives work now. Because they're constantly updating. They're constantly changing shit.
Because they're making alterations.
I know.
No, and I get that. It's just, it's getting to a point where it's like, all right, come on now. Like, what the fuck? What, baby? You're such a pretty, pretty princess. You know that. You is a pretty, pretty princess.
I do, but thank you for telling me.
I was talking to my baby.
Rude.
I was talking to your grand dog. This is your grand dog. That's true. I usually have to go looking for Lisa and Paige's live. Yeah. Every time. It never fails. I never get notified. But I also have my push notifications turned off, so there's that.
Obviously, you don't get notification.
But, if I'm in the app, it'll give me that little pop-up box, like right up here at the top, right? Whenever somebody likes my videos or anything like that. So if I'm actually in there, it'll have a little pop-up, but it never does the pop-up for anybody being live. I wonder how wild it would be if you used an AI to make a crystal host the live for you.
To make a crystal host the live for you. Basically, make a crystal into an AI character.
Might work.
That would take a lot of work.
That would take a lot of work. And a lot of phone power. Well, is anybody else interested in bracelets?
I mean, you're not showing the bracelets.
I know I'm not showing the bracelets, but we've been on live for like 5 hours.
You got somewhere to go, or are you just tired?
No, I'm just tired of sitting here, and I would like to garden.
So put it on the bracelets and go garden, and I'll chit-chat with...
See, if you had garden quartz fucking crystal AI, he comes for you.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Why would you garden?
I don't know. You want us to still stay on live? Am I the only one that bought bracelets? No. Earlier, Megan and Brandy also bought a bracelet.
Oh, I was doing other
They
stuff.
got the...
Write that down.
They got the pre-orders for our military bracelets. So, Jace is home. Jace. SpongeBob is home now. Sorry. I'm so bad about that. Jesus is home now.
Yeah.
And I made military appreciation bracelets, and as a kind of like giving back to the community type thing, for every bracelet that we sell, $5 is going to go to the veterans group that we support, which is called Oath. They are now officially here on TikTok, which is awesome. And yeah, these are all of the military bracelets that I made for
military and
well,
first
yeah,
responders.
they're military and first responders. So we have each branch of the military: Air Force, Marines, Army, Navy, and Space Force and Coast Guard. And then we have our EMS bracelet, our firefighter bracelet, and our police bracelet. And that's
It is not counting any likes that I'm doing.
those beauties over there. You're going to have to probably swipe out and swipe back in, Mom.
I did.
Stuff. I'm not showing any either.
I'm at
No,
88.1.
Because I started using the computer.
But these are, and then we have our red, white, and blue bracelet, which is just our patriotic bracelet. So yeah. So that's one of the things that I did. I'm also going to be making awareness bracelets for like breast cancer awareness. I'm thinking of
What are you knocking over?
It was just her tail hitting the metal.
No, she knocked something over because she hit it hard enough.
Oh. I'm gonna be making what was it? What was the one that you wanted me to do so we could put blue on it? Oh, testicular cancer awareness.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have
Soda lights. It's got blue balls.
Soda lights, so it has blue balls as a haha funny. Yes, I'll be making one for diabetes and all of that. Now, they're not going to necessarily have metaphysical properties that will help with those. It'll be based off of really, really.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to shake my head. Y'all couldn't see my face in that one, but like I straight up had line face. Shit, I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Blue balls.
Oh, awareness bracelets, right. Unless you have a crystal that can replace my dead pancreas, I'll just appreciate how pretty it is. Yeah, no, I don't think crystals can do that. That has to do with, I think you need a gecko, because I know they can regrow limbs. So you might have to like cross your DNA with like a gecko and it might work. But if geckos don't have pancreases, then you're just screwed. I'm sorry.
What do they call this? The shadow ones.
The shadow bands?
No, like golden healers or when they got a haze or a shadow.
Phantoms.
Yeah.
Phantoms. Murica. Really? I saw that movie, The Fly. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, right.
Isn't that a new Dexcom Phantom?
Got dead bankers, but not me.
Dexcom Phantom. I like it. Picasso. What else do y'all want to talk about?
I'm not plugged in and charging. I don't know why it's not. Oh, Miss Kiki liked the live. Okay.
I'm at 88.2 now.
Well, it's because I was using the computer.
So, what y'all want to talk about? What you want to do? I know y'all are tired of looking at my face and hearing my voice, so
Zoom the camera in so I don't see the ring light. Or angle it differently. There, that's pretty. Nope, you just went. Okay. I was like, wait, you just zoomed right back out.
because I fixed it. I just re-angled the camera. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When you tip me over, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. I don't know what else to do. Oh. And if I go and garden, then we'll end up starting to talk about extraterrestrials and shit. Did y'all see that video that I posted? I straight up thought either they're aliens or we're having some kind of space war going on that I don't know about. Because seeing a bunch of lights just shooting up into the sky was just, it was trippy whenever you're gardening and you just see flashes of lights going into the sky. I wonder if TikTok blocks me because of the music.
No, because I've heard all kinds of crazy shit in the
well,
background
yeah.
of the people's.
That is true.
Yeah, it's like it's not picking up anything, any likes that I sent.
88.5. You might have to turn it back down.
I did.
I don't know. I do not know. We had a bunch of drones a few months ago. It scared the whole state. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about the drones. Ours, it was Starlink. They were shooting up satellites for Starlink, which I figured that's what it was. I assumed that they were satellites. But the fact that they were going perfectly in a straight line and then disappearing was the part that, like, was a little trippy. Because Because once they started to disappear, I was just like, what the fuck happened? Did we shoot shit into the sky? Like, what's going on? Oh yeah, did they ever even tell y'all like what was going on? Those things are flying low too. It freaks my horses out at night. Oh shit. Do y'all still have the drones? So they never told y'all what the drones were.
Of course not. Government doesn't ever tell us anything.
That's some bullshit. I wanted to know what the fuck the drones were. I feel like
Nosy government.
I'm sure there's a few out there, but not like it was. I either it's the government, it was the government being nosy, or it was another government coming to be nosy, or my last and final theory, it was a bunch of people who own
Techie
drones,
kids being
techie
assholes.
kids wanting to fuck with all of y'all. Like I think that's what it was. I live not far from an Air Force Army base, so I sort of figured it was from that. Oh yeah, the techie kids got a hold of the Army and they decided to go and play with drones. I 100% think that's what it was. Either that or they were running tests. They run tests all the fucking time. They're trying to come out with flying cars. I already know that they are. So it would make sense for flying cars to be in the areas that have the heaviest amount of traffic. So they would have to test it out with drones first to see if they would be able to, move around in the sky, like on the roads. That could have been it. You never know. But I will say, if they ever come out with flying cars, I totally fucking want one. Jace thinks that it was aliens. I would love to live in a Jetson society, right? All I'm saying is Schmeed needs to be legal, right? And then we need flying cars. And then I totally want the floating what was it? The floating rocks that they had in Avatar. I totally want that. Like I want us to have floating rocks that we can like go up in the sky on and stuff. For, the people who like being up high. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to keep my 2 feet on the ground and drive normal cars. Like, flying cars would be cool, but I don't know how I would do in a flying car. I don't do well in an
Bad
airplane.
enough on the ones on the ground.
Okay, the ones on the ground just like to drive into me. It's not my fault. I don't know how I feel about the robot house cleaners, you guys. I know. Oh, yeah, in New Jersey, not in Texas, unfortunately. We're still a little too conservative for that for some reason. I don't fucking know.
They can do as money off incarceration.
Oh, yeah, that is true. They do make a lot of money off of prisons and shit here in Texas. No, the flying cars though. Now that I think about it, no, I don't think I want one.
You don't like heights.
Yeah. I mean, it would be pretty cool,
It would
right?
be cool to like do it once and then it's
But
like,
then
okay, I don't
after that, it would be like a no-go. Because I've been on a plane before, and those things shake, let alone being in a car. And with the wind tunnels that we had here, you would be driving like this, right? You'd be driving, and next thing you know, you hit that wind barrier, and you're like, meow, and then back into here, like you just go shoop, right out. No.
You wouldn't have control.
Okay, so let's say you were to get like a half OZ, right? Just put in the chat the number that it would cost for y'all.
wasn't horrible at Denver, was it?
And a half is like 14 grams, I think. What the fuck?
Are you? Gee, that is ridiculous.
Do you need me to send you some? I can get it for way cheaper than that. I think I pay $65. Like
You can't mail it though, goober.
the fuck you can't.
No, you can't. It's transportation across state line.
Yeah, that's federal charges.
What's crazy is you can order off of these dispensaries and get them shipped here.
They have a special licensing, probably.
And perfectly fucking fine.
Well, I want to go play with the horsies anyway, so we'll just do a transport.
Oh yeah, because we want to go up to Massachusetts to see Lisa, so I might as well just bring you some. Like I can get ounce for like $100, which is
You really want to
not
stop talking about it because
Yeah.
you're gonna get restrictions.
true. I mean, I'm not really getting pushed out though. We've had the same 4 people in here for a while.
It's not about not getting pushed out. It's that they will banana your whole fucking account.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's crazy though that they're charging that.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous
much.
amount. It wasn't like that in
Why?
friggin' Colorado. Colorado's high tax.
But
Gas
still,
$6. Everything's cheap 3-4 times.
my thing is, we're all in America. Why can't we have just set prices across the board? Why is it if you're in this state in America, you pay this amount, but if you're in this state,
Because the states like to have individuality.
I get that.
In case Texas needs to annex again.
I mean,
Gas in Texas because it's made here.
I mean, I get that, but like, our gas, it's how much a gallon here? What, $2? $2.48 a gallon here in Texas.
We're discussing vegetables.
Yes, we're talking about our ounces of vegetables. Broccoli.
Yes, everything's different places because it takes more to transport in and out. There's more taxes by the city, by the states, by the counties.
I feel like at this point it's just greed.
Cities function. They
Well,
tax
yeah,
the
that's-
shit out of people.
Yeah, that's how they all pay themselves and all their assistants and new, office
Yeah.
equipment every single week.
But it's all just greed. That's all it is.
That's
100%.
human nature, sweetheart. I've been doing that since caveman.
I'm not greedy though.
I got a better cave, so I'm gonna come over and take it.
Cave.
I don't think those were their conversations. I think they went more like and that was it.
Ooga and thunk.
We had a couple of exits that were pretty damn close.
We have the most ridiculous governor in this whole United States. Everybody here dislikes him. Everyone hates everyone's governor.
Nope. But Ron Changes.
Well,
I agree. Well,
but most people will hate the either.
Santos, Florida's, right?
I think
He's fucking hilarious.
I think a lot of people will hate the governors just because of where they are at politically or whatever, not necessarily
no.
what they are as a person.
Jersey's governor is an absolute bomb.
Who's Jersey's governor? Who?
Chris Christie.
Well, I mean, he already has a. Never mind.
Douchey name.
I was gonna say he already has a bitch name.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't follow politics, so.
Yeah. We're a politic-free household. The best one we had was Chris Christie, and they were so mean to him. So,
The
wait,
microphone picks up everything.
the best... I don't know who any of the governors are, honestly.
I know ours.
The
is
only,
Abbott.
the,
That's
only
it.
ones, the only ones that I know of who the president are and who the vice president are. Like, that's how much I pay attention to politics. It's Phil Murphy now. Who's Phil Murphy?
I don't know him. Again, I don't live in Jersey, so I don't follow their.
I
don't
didn't know
follow
if maybe
politics.
y'all are of the older generation. Y'all know people's names better than I do.
No, but I've never followed politics, so
Oh.
I don't keep up with that.
I feel for you.
And if if they don't do anything that's scandalous enough to come across my TikTok page, then I don't know who they are.
Yeah, I only know whenever they
I know
use-
DeSantis
I
because
know-
his ass is always on TikTok.
Apparently, a lot of people are mad at Candace Owens now. I've seen that.
Yeah, that started. I said that started coming up. What did she do?
She disagreed with something from Trump.
No, she said she was disappointed and
Oh.
can't understand how it's gone from where they were to what it is now, and those supporters don't get to see people waiting, assuming his policy.
Cash? Yes. Why? You going to do a deal?
I was gonna say that's my job.
Good luck. I don't. The only cash I ever get is what you give me. There's a stack in there. I don't know what it is. Did you use that cash I gave you the other day? You got 60 over there? There's 40 over here, but it's got boob sweat on it.
It doesn't have boob sweat on it. It
You
just
pull it out
has
of the tank
boob
top.
warmth.
It's got boob sweat.
It's got boob warmth. I'm not sweaty. Really? There's something wrong with y'all. I wish y'all could have seen the interaction that just fucking happened.
That was hilarious. I don't care who you got.
I can't.
Why did you guys?
To go shake some ass.
You know, that's how I get.
That's how he brings me the
My
money.
wiggle what money's got.
We don't pay for ass shaking. He does the ass shaking.
My wiggle doesn't jingle, it falls.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Ah.
Not you, babe.
You are a weird dog.
Oh, we're at 90,000 likes. Woohoo!
I know, but I can't. I have to do it on my friggin'. You know, you can tap your own screen, right?
Yeah, I know. But if I sit here and tap my screen, then it shakes the
Much as you are. So.
it shakes the whole screen. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. This is my handle. This is my spout. From eating and drinking, my lipstick's already coming off. That's the one thing that I hate about liquid lipstick that I've noticed, is it does this, which sucks.